It must like when you go have surgery, doesn't the anesthesiologist have to like they have a person there with you the whole time?
They have a professional.
That's not what we're saying though.
No, but when I'm like, didn't Michael Jackson just get that and they let him sleep? Like it's dangerous. Like what you're saying is
Yeah, that's why he's dead.
exactly. Yeah,
But sometimes you go to Mexico for surgery. You save $8,000, and there's no anesthesiologist. It's just a Mexican named Paco that comes in and shoots you a syringe just by looking at you. He's 5'6", maybe 160.
Dude, I've heard a lot of people go to Mexico to get shit done.
No, they have
There's a
to.
lot of stem cell stuff down
A
there.
lot of stem cell cancer. They fucking cure you down there. Ping,
Really?
Ping, pang, boom.
Whoa.
I know a guy who did one of those things. What do you do that? GoFundMe. He got 50 G's. He went to Mexico.
Really?
6 months, he's healed. This guy used to work downtown, take a bus to North Hollywood, get off, and drive his bike up north a few fucking miles on this railroad track right here.
Do you have to work?
To Woodland Hills, yeah. He was in good shape, and he got that asshole cancer. Bike seats.
No way.
No,
The bikes
it's a
he wore his
joke.
asshole?
It's a joke.
It might be. Who knows why
No,
Lance Armstrong got it?
He got that thing, and Lance Armstrong got it because shit. And I'm still on suspension from New York. And one day T says something to me. T goes, listen, my wife knows you're getting high, and that wasn't the deal. You got about a week. You know, he didn't say it in a bad way. Like, he loved me to death. I just needed to go. So I picked up a little studio apartment in Tenafly, New Jersey. All right? I got fired from that fucking job. And I don't know what I did. I was just banging around the city all day. I had a little money put away, a couple grand, maybe $1,000. And I would just, just walk around the city. Go get a bag of dope, maybe apply for a job. I didn't really know what the fuck to do. So I went back to what I usually do, stealing. So, fresh from Buffalo, New York, you didn't have a fucking beef on wick.
I didn't have any.
Up.
Dude, I did, and somebody threw a piece of meat at me though on one of those street corners. I don't know if that was wick or not.
Did you eat it?
Nuh-uh.
No, wick is the roll. The roll is called wick.
Oh, no.
It's
Nobody told me that. I should have come in here first.
Beef on wick. No,
You
because they
should
took
be a
the
travel
wick.
agent, too.
No. I just know what quality is and where.
Yeah.
And nobody makes a bad fucking beef on wick in Buffalo. Like, it's like a disgrace for them.
Really?
Yeah, it'd be like disgrace for them. It's known.
Right.
That's what it's known for.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel disappointed I didn't get that
shit
vibe. You
Some
know?
fucking pierogies from the Polish neighbors.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
sauerkraut pierogies fried. Like dumplings, only it's not cat.
Yeah.
For people like Lee and shit.
I don't mind a little bit of cat, bro. You ever had fox meat, Lee?
I don't think so. Have you?
Yeah, I've had fox, man.
When was this?
It's not it's more ligament than muscle, but it's good, Fox, and dude, the crazy thing about fox, I was talking about this yesterday to somebody, but
Did you ever hunt?
nuh-uh. We caught a lot of shit though, and we used to bury animals. We lived by like a road where a lot of animals would get hit and killed, so we bury them. The first animals I spent the most time with were animals that had been hit by vehicles, and so we would bury mostly dogs. What else? I think something else. One time, this thing looked like a damn fucking small bear, bro, and it could have been. Dude, because they have Louisiana black bears, a lot of things, and I'm not saying they're black or anything like that. I'm just saying they happen to be black when people see them. Right. And they're just...
It might be. Who knows why Lance Armstrong got it?
He got that thing, and Lance Armstrong got it because he was shooting heavy-duty DDT. That dude was even doing antifreeze when he rode his bike in the wintertime. Fuck him. He lost a nut, dog.
Yeah, I know.
I thought about that one night, high as fuck. I had friends that shot coke. I had friends that went on endless cycles, and they're still cooking. They got their hair. They look good. They got teeth. Fucking his nut blasted off. I have a friend who did, I told you, did blow, and his mother would shoot him with the steroid at the same time. He's still alive and kicking, living in a $500,000 house in Pennsylvania. And Lance Armstrong blew a fucking nut.
Please stop saying that.
Well, he got cancer.
Sure. How do you think he got cancer there?
Well, Duncan got it too.
Yeah,
Duncan
but
got the same cancer.
Duncan got it from reading all that Buddha shit. That shit gets you after a while. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're from the South. You can't be reading that Buddha shit.
Oh, my God.
Lance Armstrong got it because they go on endless cycles. You were telling me. They go on oxygen. The son comes home. The son comes in. He's like, oh, you living with my mother? I'm like, yeah, how you doing? My name is Nick. I don't know what his name is, okay? We start talking, and right off the bat, the guy's like, I'm making the squat today. You want to come with me? Like, this is only shit that happens to me. You know what I'm saying?
You've never seen this guy.
Never seen it, but he thought I was cool because I lived in his mother's house.
Yeah, right.
And I remember, like, you weren't allowed, like, the rule was you weren't allowed to use the kitchen or watch TV when she was, you know, that was part of the thing. As soon as that bitch left, I was on the phone calling long distance. I'm watching cable. I'm making sandwiches. I had no respect for nothing.
Right.
Like, there was nothing I had respect for, like nothing. So me and her son, like, this is after I'm there like 3-4 weeks. It puts you out like maybe March. Me and her son go out, and he tells me about this car. He's going to go look at it. It belongs to a bookie, some shit. And we bust into the fucking car, and there's maybe $200, but there's jewelry. We split the yardstick, and we split the jewelry. Okay? I go my way, he goes his way. I got a guy in the fucking city that I go in there, no ID, he melts it. It's worth 80, he gives you 65 with no ID. What do you want to do? You want to take
gold?
You
Is
want to
that
take
the
the
gold
80 with an
price?
ID?
Yeah,
I'll
right.
give you 65 and I don't know
Right,
nothing.
yeah, that's right.
I turn the camera off. What do you want to do here? Give me 65, turn the camera
Is
off.
it gold? Is that what
Yeah,
it
it
was?
was gold. It was like a...
You know, fucking horse skulls and shit, bro. It was wow. Oh, wow. Joey fucking got that Christmas tea kettle, and he fucking serving Lee a couple cups right there, boy. Big Lito fart sponge, baby. Welcome to Africa, Lee.
Normally, I like all your sayings. I don't like the fart sponge.
Sorry, bud. And I'm just joking about that. I didn't mean that, man. I would never say that about you.
No, it's
man.
funny when people he's gonna take a liking to it. It's been like 2 podcasts since he farted on me.
Oh, dude! In some countries, in Japan, that's like buying somebody a scarf.
No, it's
You know what I'm
not.
saying? You fart on
You
somebody.
don't know I'm half Japanese.
There
I'm
you
23 and me.
Oh, dude, yeah.
That's why I'm over here farting.
Oh, he's got the thighs of a fucking kung fu fighter, son.
Like a
It's
motherfucker.
done. It's done.
Oh, they
It's
can't.
done. Yeah, they canceled it. They fucking, he answered, and I go, George, I need a big favor. You got to take me to Tenafly to pick up my clothes and drop me off on a hotel on Route 4. I was in and out of those hotels. I knew them 44 a night.
I was a lifeguard at one of those
You're gonna
hotels
hit
in
people
Baltimore.
fucking next to you.
Yeah.
There's no lifeguards at these hotels. You go out there, you just drown. You shoot heroin, they put you into the pool. Nobody knows nothing. You know what I'm saying? People go outside, actually look at you for a second. They'll call their kids. Come here. Look what happens to heroin people. See? Take a picture. Yeah, you like it being from London. So,
Dude, I was at a pool one time, and I used to work on this farm in the summer times outside in Natchez, Mississippi, and they had and this dude Don Blankenstein was the pool guy every year, right? And he'd come out there, and I'd keep an eye on him because the dude weighed probably 700 or 800 pounds, bro. You know what I'm saying? He broke the gate every time he come in.
but he was the lifeguard?
he was, you know.
How can you be a lifeguard, 800 pounds?
Bro, he gets in the pool. Trust me,
over.
nobody's drowning, bro. All the water's out, and the fucking kid who's sick is laying right
He
there
was
at
the
his feet.
boss at the pool.
No, he was the guy who came to put the cleaner in the pool. And so, but he'd open the gate, bro, and every time he'd walk through it and bring both sides of the gate down. Like he was just he was gonna die soon, you know, when you saw him. You know, so you treated him well. And that's one thing I like sometimes about seeing huge people. It reminds you how to treat other people. Because you're like, oh, this person isn't gonna be alive very long, so you would be extra nice to him. And so, but then Don, one summer, I'm out there laying by the pool, and this skinny guy comes in. You know, he could have fit through the gate with 90 of his fucking, you know, quintuplets or whatever. And he comes through the gate, and I'm like, who? And he keeps talking to me. And I'm thinking the guy's kind of a, you know, peppermint hunter, bruh. You know what I'm saying? A little tender. And it turns out it's Don Blankenstein. He got the stomach thing, and he lost all the weight. And he was a different person now.
Like he told me, I'd take like $1 bill and drop it. $1 bill and drop it. Because for some reason it was like computerized. He goes, I'll find that in my house if you don't drop. So about fucking 2 o'clock, I realized I got about $1,200. Plus what's ever in the register. Plus the food. Plus he's got a box of change under the fucking register. So I took everything. I took everything at 3 o'clock. Hershey bars, the whole fucking thing. And I just walked across Route 4, jumped over the fucking banister in the side of it. Cars were whizzing by me doing 90, and I went home. The next morning I look out my hotel window, cops are there, the whole thing. People have been pumping gas for free for 4 hours. Because I just left, right?
I forgot about the freak.
So I said, fuck.
Cost that motherfucker.
He was pissed. He came back. His name was Ryan Seacliff. So I figured this out. But here's the problem you got. You got a row of gas stations wanting to be a drug dealer.
Oh, yeah.
This guy
Right, because
used
that's
to
the first
give
person that
that's
gets
the first person who gets them.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
that's interesting. Your first influence, how does that, where that first influence is not your dad, how much that influences you. That's interesting.
It's really weird. And it happens with comedy. It happens with anything but it happens when you're a young man. I was confused as fuck as 21. At 21, I was confused as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Because I didn't want to work. I wanted a fucking new car. I wanted money, and I wanted bitches, and I wanted coke. Where's the work, Joey?
Sure. And
What do you think? And I really thought that the fucking bluebird of happiness is going to just drop it off at my door.
Wow.
Like, I could look you both in the eye right now and tell you, like, I had no idea about hard work. I wasn't a lazy person,
Right.
but I work. Who wants to work?
Yeah.
Why don't I try to put something together so I can hang out at the bar in the daytime and I don't have to go to work? I mean, that was my deal from day one. As long as I didn't have to work in the daytime, I didn't give a fuck.
Do you ever think that, like, you wanted